Sunday, January 30th, 2022. The fourth Sunday in Ordinary Time. We had made a passing mention about people's reaction to hearing Jesus say, "These words are fulfilled in your hearing." And we concluded that the declaration of the Jubilee year by Jesus was the most infuriating thing for these people, because it demanded that they change their lifestyles. It is an exciting matter to analyze how people wiggled out of the challenge that Jesus presented to them. The tactic they used was to discredit the truth by discrediting the speaker. They said that he was all too familiar. They claimed to know him, to know his father and his grandfather. Well, this is a very obscene argument in many cultures. To invoke the parent's name in order to look down upon someone. Going into the psychological process of discrediting truth, one finds a complex defense mechanism of the mind. Vos nase nihil pilification is one long-winded, curious word used in politics, while psychology employs the term dismissal to refer to this mental process. Dismissive persons have little sympathy or understanding for the perspectives of the other. When an initial attempt fails to dismiss the argument of the other, they resort to invalidating the other through discrediting. The dismissive person's typical emotional state is anger. The community in the synagogue quickly degraded into a dismissive mob that got infuriated and made an attempt on the life of Jesus. Murder the truth by murdering the one who says it. In this case, the truth was the one who said it. What is at the psychic core of a dismissive defense? First, the perspective of the other deeply hurts or demands a change of behavior on the listener's part. The listener is aware deep inside that his behavior goes against the values to which he appears to adhere. It is often a guarded secret. When someone else points out that secret, the person gets unsettled to the core. The immediate response to this pointing out, particularly on a serious matter, is denial. Denial is a defense made when the opponent is stronger than oneself. Denial tacitly involves submission to the opponent. Dismissal is a stronger version of denial, in which the subject resorts to discrediting the one who challenges his guarded secret. In the dismissal behavior, the obvious weakest point of the opponent is paraded in public to embarrass the other. Dismissive behaviors often feed on cultural prejudices. Someone might have spoken out this idea that Jesus is from a low-class family, a carpenter's family, and we have no obligation to believe what he says. The crowd is immediately carried away by this prodigious statement and makes an attempt on the life of Jesus. Prejudices could be cultural, racial, religious, political, national, or ideological. Sometimes these prejudices blur individuals' relationships with their spouses, their children, and their parents. Such prejudices can limit people's dreams or prevent them from accepting others as they are or looking at the truth squarely. Cultural prejudices are on a short fuse in many communities, as they are exposed to more and more intercultural realities in the places they live. Learning to listen without prejudice to the perspectives of others is a holiness that our time demands of us. Denial and dismissal give rise to a complex cognitive process of challenging the speaker's authority. In this case, the cognitive challenges the crowd pose are, why should we believe Jesus? What is his authority? The question of his authority comes to debate many times over, beginning in Nazareth and continuing to Jerusalem. If one disproves the claim of the speaker's authority, one can exempt oneself from answering the speaker's challenges. Jesus is aware of his anointment as the Son of God and needs no external authority to vouch for it. He is sure of the Father's authority invested in him. Well, we were looking at the crowd's behavior. I have this strange defense in me too. When some gospel passages challenge my attitudes, I am often in denial and dismissal and try to explain them away to make me more comfortable within. But what me am I trying to protect? From what truth am I trying to hide?